Hello. Welcome gamers. Today we're back. We're back with this game. This video game. Thomas. You guys remember Thomas? He was alone. And now he's no longer alone, but maybe he's still alone. I don't know. Hello. Anyway. Hello Denchi, Jose, Duck, and Cat. Cat 1230. Hello Palette missing as well. Okay, we're gonna continue. We're just gonna go straight into it. This is a game. I also feel like my voice is like a bit raspy. You guys hear that? What's up with that? Okay. Let me open my redeems thing. Whoop. There it is. Okay. Alright, so it's been a while since we played this. Last time, a bunch of things happened. I don't remember the lore of this game. This is Thomas, though. I remember Thomas. I forget the other shape names. I know this one down there. This one. This one is Claire. I think this one is, John? Is this one John? The yellow one? This one is... I don't know who that one is. Anyway. Yeah. Looking at your profile picture, I crave a strawberry yogurt. It's ice cream. It's different from yogurt. Hold on, let me do an early hydration. I'm gonna hydrate right now, just very, very quick. Okay, alright. I have successfully hydrated. Alright, so there's buttons. Let's see. I'm gonna assume we need to get, this dude up here. So that I can jump up there.
From the moment the clouds ate them.
Oh yeah, right, there's clouds.
It was impossible to gauge their reaction.
I forgot the controls. Okay, yes. Hello, Nutritious. I see, I remember. Okay, I have to get this up here. Yeah, look at that. And then can we... What else can we do? Oh, look at that. We got this one. Yeah, this one's down here. Whoops. And now the blue one can go... It can bounce. Okay, and then everyone else can jump on top of the blue one. This one. Okay, and then look at that. Look at this. We're gaming. Hello, Nutritious. Wait, did I already say that? I forget if I've already read your comment. You get acknowledged twice. Whoa. Okay. Oh, this is the one that can't jump very high. Okay, but look at this. We can do this now. So I spent today... This is my last week at work, by the way. I'm switching jobs. My last day is going to be on Wednesday. Which is in 2 days. And today I spent a lot of time updating our Nix configuration. Just so that... Because people on the team don't know how to do it. People ask like, hey, how do we do this thing? And I'm just like, I guess I'll update it to the latest version, and then you guys can make it so that you don't have to touch it at all. It just works, hopefully. That's probably not gonna happen. Oh, look at that, we beat the level. 7-2. Oh, this one's Sarah. Sarah can double jump. This one seems like it... How the heck do you do this one? This one seems annoying.
Her destiny was now to support him.
Okay, so we get this guy. This guy can jump up there. How do we have these things aligned? How does this even work? I could try... Oh, look at that. Okay, and then We could get... I get this guy. Claire. Claire needs to jump on top of this. Okay, first... What is this one's name? I forget. Oh well. Oh, you know what? We can move, let's see, this one on top. Yes, nice, very nice. And then who the upside down one? This guy? This guy can go here, maybe. Is this the prequel? I don't think it's a different game. It's a totally different game. I guess they are similar. There's some similarities. A lot of beeping sounds. Okay, whoops. This one is like really zoomed out. It was inspired by this? Maybe it was. They do occupy like a similar genre. So that's understandable. Okay, wait, I need to get this one over here. And then I can move this dude up here. Like that. Yes. Where do I put... Wait, where do I put this guy? Okay. Move the orange guy on the corner. And then... this guy. Oh no, they have to be aligned. Oh shoot, okay. Who's not aligned? Wait. Beep boop sounds? Okay, wait, okay. Oh, this is a lot to process. Okay, so I need to get, let's see. Can I get the yellow guy on the right side? John, was his name John? I could get this guy, oops. John can go up here. Right here, right? No, here? Here? Slightly, okay. And then now... Okay, only Thomas. Thomas is not in the right place. So we can get Thomas onto this platform. Oh shoot, wait, he can't go up there. He's unable to go up there on his own. Okay. So now, okay, we have to get this guy. We get the flat one. This, wait. Yeah, they could do this. Look, they're doing it. Okay. Thomas. Yeah, Thomas can go there, and then I just have to move the other two back in place. Maybe, I think. Unless I did it wrong. No, this looks right. Here, look. Look at... Oh! We've done it. We've beep booped. We've done the beep as well as the boop. I might be near the end of this game, by the way. I checked. Let me check the How Long to Beat website. And it said like 3 hours? 3 hours and 20 minutes. 3.5 hours. So assuming I played this for like 2.5 hours last time. It'd take about an hour or an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours, I don't know. I'll probably beat this game on this stream. What am I gonna play after this? You mean like if I happen to beat this game before the 2.5 hour mark? I don't know. Splatoon 3 is not technically out yet. What happened on Saturday was the demo. And it's no longer available. I forget when it actually comes out. Sometime in September. Oops. Okay, so we can get this dude. Alright, yes. This person can double jump. I don't know what I'll play after this. I could play, can play more Cult of the Lamb. I could find something else to play. But I don't know what. Holocure, the new update is going to come out soon as well. Sometime late next month, I think. That's something we could play. We could play Tetris. We could play Tetris Effect. We could play Puyo
Claire could not accept that this had all
Tetris
been
1.
She was a superhero.
Yeah, I
There
beat
had to
Puyo
be
Tetris 2, the story mode on
her
stream.
to get out, red.
I could go back to Puyo Tetris 1.
Must
That's
be
something I could do.
thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation.
Oop.
Was there a way to help them?
Okay, we got the checkpoint. Also, the Splatoon thing was kind of messed up. You guys remember we watched sorry, I played the three team mode. It's kind of bad. Scissors was just they had the disadvantage. And then came in last place. Wow, can you believe that? Scissors came in last place of all the teams. Stone. I don't know. Also, it's rock. Rock and stone are the same thing, I guess. But no, I have to go back. I learned that apparently on that map, you can actually go to the enemy base, but it wasn't like normally if you play that map not in the 3-player mode. I keep saying 3-player. The three team mode. There's usually like a ramp that you can use to go up to the enemy base. But it was missing in that one. But apparently there was a way to still get to the enemy base so you can ink their territory. And I didn't realize that. Apparently that's something you can do. And there are some people that started doing that and then they finally got a few victories. But I feel like it's really rare to be able to win on that map. Oh well. It's too late now. Okay, so how the heck am I gonna get these over there? Oh, I can just do this. Oh no, to go all the way back. Can I just like complete this with purple? Can I? No, I can't. Wait, but can I? Wait. Can I though? I could so what's wrong with my voice today? I totally just hydrated. No, I don't think I can do this. Okay. Let me go back. Just go back for that one guy. Oops. It kind of sucks that like when you touch this respawn point, it doesn't apply to all of the characters, only the one that touched it. And so every time I have to keep going back. Kind of sucks. Okay, here we go. Go back. It's time to return. I also spent most of my weekend updating my Vim configs. I'm gonna alienate everyone, all of my viewers. Just start talking about Vim config for like 2 hours. Lua is kind of nice though. Lua, the language, the programming language. I like that I can actually understand what I'm doing now. Oh god. Whoop. So I updated everything and everything works exactly the same as it did. But now it's in Lua instead of the Vim script. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. But well, Wolfie, how'd you do that? That's so cool. I wish I could be as cool as you. I wish I could update my Vim configs. Oh man, okay. Yeah, everything. What plugins? I use many plugins. It's all on GitHub. It's on my GitHub. Okay, I'm gonna do this so that he doesn't splash into the water. Alright, okay. Can this person even like jump up there? Does he even have the range? No, come on. Don't make me go back there. Oh my god. Okay, here, I'll do this. I'll do this. Does this cause... No. Oh god. Why did they design it like this? Why did they make the save point logic work like this? To keep going back. Here. Here, we'll do it. Oh god, now you have to go back. No. I hate this. This is... Before they had good game design? Actually, no, this is fine. This is... perfectly acceptable. Okay, my jump input just didn't work there. Oop. Now we do this. Oh god. I mean, how are you guys doing? It's like really hot today. It's like, oh shoot. It's like 85 today. It's a very, very large temperature. And I am sweating. I could have turned on my air conditioner. But it's like, you know, like when it's not hot enough to turn on your air conditioner, but you just feel like maybe I should turn it on, but it has not yet gotten to that point. It's just like slightly hot. To the point where it's noticeable. Okay, finally. Oh god, okay. Imagine if I missed that. Okay, now everyone's on this side. We can continue now. Get this guy here. It's almost every day. Has it been like really hot where you guys are? I know some viewers in the UK where you don't actually have air conditioning typically. What's that like? What's it like to not have air conditioning? Seems like it must suck. Yo, okay, alright. Fine. This took way too long, this level. Oop. Okay, alright. Check that out. Check this out. You're just lining up the shapes. Nice. 7.4.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix.
The Matrix?
System which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan.
Matrix reference?
They were going to redesign the world.
What the heck is this?
That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Wait, how do I... Yo. It's like a sphere, except it's not. You can push it as if it was a sphere. Gonna put the sphere on the thing. I'm gonna call it a sphere. It's definitely not a sphere. But it's almost like one. No. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. What the heck is happening? They're being elevated? We're going up? We're going down? Is it going down or up? This thing's going down? Oh, what the heck is this? It's the new passage. We are underground now. Oh, we have to put it up there? What the heck? How do you do that? You make stairs? You make stairs like this? You go like this. Oh shoot. It's literally like soccer. Soccer time? Yeah, we can do like a double jump maybe? Jump? No, we can get them to be lined up. Hello, Abyss Hunted and RCL. Welcome to Shape Game. This is the game with the shapes. So whoever gave me gifts up. Yeah, whoever that was, thank you. Another member of the Wolfie organization. Alright, we have to get the shape. Get the shapes. Oh shoot, wait. Oh, we could set up like a little staircase. I know chat is kind of blocking it. I'm aware. I see the same thing. You know what this game reminds you of? Shapes? Reminds you of shapes? The TikTok about which shape goes into which hole. And the circle block goes into the square hole. Block Dude game? We talked about that a while back. I didn't remember Block Dude. Some people have memories of it. It looked vaguely familiar, but I barely remembered it. I forget what that game was about. I'll get this guy up there. How do I get this shape? Okay, I think I had it right the first time. Okay, I do something like this. And then I can have this guy. Yo! Oh, we're going down. Oh, this is the end. Okay, we have this go here. Nice. Wait, this is wrong. What? Oh, I just had them in the wrong place. Yo, let's go. Also, I don't know that the Block Dude game was bundled with TI-83. I don't know if I had it. I heard it was bundled with the TI-84 though. Which one's Laura? I forget which one is Laura. Okay. Silver Edition? I didn't even know that was a thing. Silver Edition TI-83. Oh, I had the TI-83 Plus. I don't know if that's the same. Oh, this guy's gravity enabled. He can't go there. Wait, how do I get that? Oh, I guess I'll see what the other guys can do. Okay, there's a button. TI-83, TI-83, and then TI-83 Plus Silver Edition. Yeah, I definitely have not seen the Silver Edition. At 8 times the memory? I feel like I didn't have much issue with like the memory. They still make people buy those in school. I feel like everyone like has a phone nowadays, and their phone probably has a ton more processing power than the TI-83s or 84s. I'm gonna assume they still make kids use them. So anyway, how do I get this thing up there? Is it even possible? Can I even do this? Okay. No. Oh wait, can I wait, if this guy always goes up. If I can get like, okay, this is gonna be kinda hard to do. If I can get him under the sphere, then maybe he could push it up. No, I don't know if that's gonna work. Does this work? Oh shoot, wait, that almost, look at that, that almost worked. Like, I don't think I can move any of these other guys anymore. It's just this guy. 83 plus was 27 kilobytes of RAM. Yo, kilobytes of RAM? Is there like a new like TI calculator that everyone gets? They're probably still like $100, right? Back then they were pretty expensive. So 128 kilobytes, whoa. That's a lot. That's too much. Oh wait, I'm supposed to get this thing. I'm not supposed to get this thing up there. Why am I trying to get that thing up there? That's not even what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to get this thing down there. Yeah, there you go. Like this. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I totally was not doing things correctly. Okay, we can get this guy. There we go. Oh shoot, did I soft lock myself? No, no, we're fine. We're good. Nice. The silver edition had a ton of bundled apps. Was there like, there was the block dude. What else was there? Did they have baseball? I remember playing baseball. We're having the same conversation again. we already talked about this. This is what we do on these streams. We just have the same conversations on repeat. But with different people, because some people weren't around. Yo, what is this? 7.6. It's like, it's hard to find a place to put the chat on screen. Like, I'm always at the risk of blocking something. Okay, here we go. Just double jump. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, never mind. I thought I was stuck. Okay. Just go across. Alright, she's Laura. Her name's Laura.
She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
Yeah. Poggers though? Okay. You can go under, and she's gonna go under this one. This voice is familiar. It's like the generic British British guy. Might be thinking of Stanley Parable. They're probably different people, but they're both British. Oop. Unless you mean my voice, in which case it should sound familiar because it's me. It's my voice. Literally me for real. Yo. 7.7.
Liked the idea of being an architect.
Architect.
He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these.
I didn't know what architect meant, like in terms of
paths and puzzles.
like an online meme about architects.
Things differently.
I didn't know what that was until like a few months ago. They always talk about it on Karagi's stream. Something I learned recently, the Earth is 70% water, virtually none of it is carbonated. Oh, I see. Flat, like as in like the sodas. I understand. I understand what you said, what you did there. Well, it's not so much that the Earth is flat. It's the water on the Earth. They're not the same thing. Also, is it really 70% water? It's just like humans, right? Aren't humans like 70% water? You're like 80 or something? Upper 70s? I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, we're literally me for real. Oh, Hamflow. Okay, 7.8. How many levels are there in this game? Like 10? 10 levels?
John's
Hello, Toaster.
massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled.
Humbled.
Not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had.
Who's Keith David? Is that like a narrator? Does he do like nature documentaries? I feel like British narrators are pretty common in nature documentaries. What if this guy has narrated a British documentary? British nature documentary. Wow. He's a professional voice actor. Hello, Hardcore Hunter. What is that emote? Is that a drinking emote? What you got there? Oh, look. We can push this thing. We can push it over. And then make it available to Green Dude, whatever his name was. And Green Dude can push it. Yeah, this is how you do it. Just jump. Just keep jumping. Drinking. It does look like a hydration. Also, hello, probs, not Jack. Oop. No, come on, I had it. I had it. I literally had it. Okay, here we go. What the heck? Okay, this thing, yep. TI-83. We have all the lore about the TI-84. Silver edition. I'm just gonna skim your comment. Python support? They had Python support on calculators? Some advanced stuff. What if they had like Docker containers? Do they support Python virtual env?
I realize now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos.
They're all weird.
Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape.
Released last year.
7 rectangles with
Wait, they're still making updates to the TI-84? Like, how long ago did that come out? It's like, it's been like a long time. They're still releasing those. Okay, look at this, look at this. We're out here pressing the buttons. Well, Claire, she pressed the button. Now she's gonna go downward. Does this go this way? No, it doesn't. Okay. 2004? That's a long time. It's been like, what, 16, 17, 18 years since TI-84? Is there still room for improvement? You could give it more memory. I guess you could give it like a nicer screen. I'm not sure what else you could do. Because I mean now there's sites like Wolfram Alpha. They put nice graphs for you. What else could they possibly improve on? Oop. Oh shoot, how am I gonna get this guy? Oh, you can just you just go over, okay. It's still the only calculator allowed on standardized testing. I feel like I had, when I was in college, we had a bunch of those like really dumb calculators. It didn't do like graphing or anything like that. But we had those. The entire market is basically just the college test prep market. Yeah, standardized testing.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion.
I took, when I was in high school, I took like a
Gotham City or Eton.
one of those test prep classes for the SAT.
If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix,
They taught you some tips.
everyone else
Like they typically ask these kinds of questions. Here's a tip: you do like a pie chart in your brain or something. I forget what the tip was. You can make gaming calculator. Yeah, make a calculator with like RGB. Give it water cooling. Make it so you can stream on Twitch. You could send your calculator output to twitch.tv. Just have people watch your stream. If you can't stream from your TI-84, what's even the point? How can people tell that you're doing math for real if you can't stream it? Okay, oh, we can get Claire to go up there. Desmos? What is Desmos? Why does that sound cool? Have you guys seen? There's like a channel. There's a channel on YouTube. I forget what it's called, but they do like parody videos, and one of them was like a guy, like a pro gamer trying to do Microsoft Excel. Like they pretended as if there was like a professional league for Excel. They do like esports tournaments in arenas and stuff like that. And you have this guy going like, "Oh man, I can't believe the latest patch to Microsoft Excel 2004. They totally broke the meta. They added this new feature and everyone is so good. You can't even use the other features anymore. It's so much better." Desmos is the oh yeah, I think I've seen some people do like they make graphs of like anime characters or like the favorite VTubers on Desmos. I've seen those. MMO people use Excel. Yeah, EVE Online. EVE Online had like an official Microsoft Excel plugin or something. It was released, they mentioned it on their blog, and everyone loved it. Oh, yeah, you can use the official EVE Online plugin. It's real. It's not even made up. Okay, how do I get this guy over there? Whoops. Am I aware that many versions of MS Excel has a stripped down version of MS Flight Simulator? What? It feels like a heavy heavy program to include as an Easter egg. Possibly also a vulnerability. Okay, we can get Thomas. We get Thomas up here. And then whatever this guy's name is. Oh. Here, we're gonna go. Oh wait, I can do this. Oh shoot, I think I'm too late. No, I could get someone to jump. Oh, Caleb Barris. Also, I don't even remember the last time I used Excel. Right, because you have Google spreadsheets now. Like I haven't used Excel in a long time. There's also like there's OpenOffice, there's LibreOffice. They have like their own Excel equivalent. Like when was the last time you actually had to use specifically Microsoft's version of Excel? Like it's been a very long time. The chart wizard. There are people that make like 3D looking art in Excel. There's like some Twitter accounts that are like, here's like a 3D looking burger in Excel, and you're like, how did you do that? And they have like a process video of them doing it. They're like really advanced. People love making things in other programs. Alright, here we go. I haven't used Office since I found out about OpenOffice. OpenOffice is like compared to LibreOffice. Wasn't like OpenOffice was like bought out by Oracle or something, and everyone's upset. They're like, why would you ever use OpenOffice when LibreOffice is a thing? LibreOffice was like forked from OpenOffice after Oracle took over. I don't know. PowerPoint is Turing complete. I'm not surprised. Actually, no idea. I think I saw that. Magic the Gathering is also Turing complete. Some programming terms right here. What's this? We're in chapter 8. The music is popping. It's probably not loud enough, is it? Hold on. I think I lowered the music. Yeah. It could be a bit louder. Oop. The meta is moving. Yeah, everyone we use Google Sheets now. I like how people use like Google spreadsheets for things that aren't really spreadsheet data. Right? If you go to like any like MMO or whatever, in websites that don't have wikis, they just like have information in random like Google spreadsheets. They'll just store stuff there. What's up with that? What the heck? Wait, is he absorbing the powers of like Claire? Like he's blue now and now he can swim? Whoa. This is the what the heck? This is the new meta. Look at this. I still use the full MS Office suite for work because my employer has an Enterprise Office 365 subscription. I see. Yeah, everything is just everyone just uses Google spreadsheets. Not every MMO community like has their own dedicated wiki. Like I know like Granblue has its own wiki, but like other people they just use random spreadsheets, and then it's all like they just link them on Discord instead of like having a centralized place. They're just like, okay, go on Discord. There's like a pinned post somewhere that has a link to some random Google spreadsheet. That's just how they do things. Oops. Yeah, gacha games. Oh no. Rhythm games, yeah. Using Discord, yeah, we have this conversation like repeatedly. I think like every month we talk about like, oh yeah, I hate how everyone uses Discord to share information and it's not searchable. Yep. Definitely can relate. Oh, look at that. Wait, how do I get this guy up there? Can I even get this guy up there? Is he stuck now? Wait, how did I can't jump up there anymore. Oh well. Ah, shoot. Wait, how did I do this? Okay. I feel like they might not have intended for me to do this. Like this. No, maybe not. See, because he can like barely jump up there. Some people spend their whole life there on Discord. Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of Discord. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand, but like, I don't know. I don't use it that much myself. I'll read it. I'll read it sometimes. But like, It's not like a good place to share information. I aspire to spend my entire life in Wolfie's emoji. Yeah. I have a Discord where you can, if you want my emotes, you can join my Discord. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? How do I get this guy out of here? So like this guy can jump. No, he can't even go over there. Hold on, do I have to reset? Restart. Oh yeah, you can share content with people.
Joe was happy.
Oops.
They'd settled here. They'd not seen another AI for many cycles.
Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to go back.
She saw Sam.
It was like a button. Okay, I didn't press this button. I soft locked myself. I came over here and then I just went back. I see, okay. You see, I did this to myself. Okay, no, yeah, this guy can just, you can just jump. Nice. Look at that. Wait, can I even go up? Oh no, I can go, I can jump up this way. Let's see, Discord is pretty good for asking questions, but you end up with a lot of repeats. Yeah. That's my problem with Discord. It's not so much like Discord itself, it's just how people are using it
Gray couldn't work
to
it out.
compartmentalize
Why
information.
was the world letting him do this?
Oop,
It was dumb. It was awesome, obviously.
somehow already forgot your Discord also does stream pings.
They seemed to be
Yes, that's the only reason it exists besides the emotes.
to the right.
If you wanted to get notified. It was the one time when Twitch wasn't working and I manually posted something in that channel, I forgot to tag people. I forgot that it auto-tagged people. You see, the Discord recently added straight-up message boards? What?
Joe wished
I had no
Sam
idea.
stopped. This was just like the time with the pixel clouds. They hadn't seen any for a while. He was always running off like this.
Oops. Okay, so I think I want to get this guy. No. I'd like to turn this guy blue, and then I can use him to get the other guy over here. Maybe. Oops, or I'll just go in the water. No. Wait, how am I supposed to... Oh, maybe there's something else here. Maybe there's a button I can press.
Was sorry, and he tried to calm Joe down.
No, never mind.
Explain why he felt this way. He just knew.
Discord is adding like a bunch of stuff. They've added many things. Now Discord has threads, but they're not like the same. Sorry, they're not the same as when I think of threads, I think of like Slack. Slack has a thread system which I like. Discord threads are weird. I don't really appreciate them. Actually, is there something on the right side? Nope, you can't even go there. Wait, how am I supposed to... How does this work? So the goal is to get one of these people to be blue so that they can swim. I can become blue, but then I can't go under this. I can't go over it either. Yeah, forum threads are good. Eventually, all social apps reach their complete original feature set and start adding other things. Yeah, that's like what Twitter did. They started adding like... They're like, oh yeah, Instagram has like stories, which was taken from... what was that website? Not website. What was that app called? Snapchat? It's taken from Snapchat. And Twitter's like, oh yeah, we should have that too. And then they had fleets. And then they had it for like a year. And then they killed fleets. I was like the only person I knew who actually used them. I would post drawings every day. And then they killed fleets. And then they started adding like, what, like video? Not video. They had voice tweets. They have sort of like club. Wasn't there like a place called Clubhouse where people can make like those voice rooms? And then Twitter has those now. They call them like Twitter Spaces. It's all over the place. Twitter also has communities. You guys remember communities? They introduced communities. I don't know if anyone actually uses them. You could like make a private community. Twitter has like, remember Google Google Plus? Google Plus had circles. You could like add people into different circles. I think Instagram has something like you can have like a group of close friends that you can send messages to instead of just to everyone. And then Twitter has that as well. Twitter has like co-authored tweets now. You can have like two people write a tweet together. Yeah, I may use tweets or fleets. Remember Google Wave? Were you guys around for Google Wave? Remember that? So what the heck? What do I do with? What do I do here? Please explain to me. Can the square jump? Oh, wait a second. Square jump off the rectangle. But how do I? Oh wait, you mean like I see. I can give some extra height here. Oh wait, oh that's what red is. Right, red is the trampoline. Okay. I thought this was like Thomas. Thomas can jump higher. Okay, alright. I see, I understand. I overthought this. I've never even heard of Google Wave. Maybe you're not old enough. When did Google Wave come out? I feel like it was like the early 2000s. It's been a while. Yep. Oh shoot! Now I have to turn this guy into to red. Oh, it's 2010. Okay, it felt like a longer time ago than that. Dang. I forget, like, Google Wave was like some really weird concept. They had like, it's like a collaborative editing program. It's kind of like Google Docs. Except like, it was also like a social network or something. I don't know, it was very confusing. It seemed cool. You need like an invite. Google also had its own social messaging. Oh shoot, I just jumped over. Social messaging platform or social network called like Orkut. O-R-K-U-T or something. I think that one was also invite only. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I never used it though. Wait, why can't... Okay, I can't jump over that. I have never heard of these. Am I boomer? Am I boomer? Okay, I need this guy to jump. Yep. Alright, nice. It was supposed to be compatible with circles. Google Plus circles. Twitter's down. What? How could they do this? Yeah, every social messaging, every social platform just takes features from other ones. Twitter's fine. Let me check my Twitter. Twitter.com. No, it's fine for me. It's not down.
Paul felt it.
Paul?
There was a whisper to the shifters.
Your new guy just dropped? Paul? What's up with Paul? Hello, Robum. What's Paul's deal? He doesn't even have a color yet. He's just gray. Yo, new shape just dropped, Smash Bros. Now he's blue. They had been created. It's Paul. This is Paul. This guy's Paul. Paul. You can't access the blue. You can't turn blue. Yeah, just appalling. Oh. What's going on? What's this game even about?
The shifters had been placed in the world by the architects. AIs who sacrificed themselves to fuel their
This game about architecture?
There was an outer world. A world beyond the
Yo, Outer Worlds reference? You guys remember? There's like Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds. Those games came out like close to each other, I think, and people were just like, oh, they got confused. They just named their game. Their games were just very similarly named. Okay, how do I... Oh, I can bounce on this guy? Yes. Ah, shoot. Not like that, though. The outer limits. Wait, that's... You can't even jump high enough. I need... Okay, this guy needs to go up here. When are they gonna release the Inner Worlds? They had the Outer Wilds. The Inner Wilds, where's that? Oh, maybe I can get this guy to go to the right. Yes, both space games. I feel like they probably didn't intend for me to do this. This feels a bit much. If you mess up even a little bit, you have to start over. Wait, you probably don't even need to do this. You can just set him up and then jump from the platform. Whatever, I'm gonna do it this way because I started doing it this way. There's already a game series called The Inner World. Yeah, but what about the Inner Wilds? The Inner World. Oh, look at that. Now, what is this guy's name? John? Yo, look at that. 8.7? Is that the rating of this game? This game got an 8.7. Oh, I could turn this guy can turn red as well. Look at that. And then we have to decide who gets to go up there.
Joe was growing to like her newfound ability.
Joe? Wait.
Maybe Sam had done the right
Sam?
thing after all.
What?
A bit chilly though.
Wait, which one's Joe? Which one? This is Joe? This is Joe? This is Sam? What? Yeah, how do I get this guy? Turn blue. Yeah, okay, I can do this. Why does this game remind me of Cats of Liquid? Someone was mentioning that apparently the Cats Liquid game was inspired by this one. I mean, wasn't this game like critically acclaimed? Or something, probably. Yep. It's got lore. It's not about depression though. These shapes don't really have depression. I thought it was, but maybe not. Ah, shoot. Cats are liquid. Seems like Thomas was alone crossed with Cat Planet. Yeah, Cat Planet. You guys remember Cat Planet? Wasn't that like a Flash game? It's about AI. It's about power. It's about drive. Oh no. Why is this so hard? Yep. When are the squares about? They probably do have depression, to be honest. Who's to say that they don't? Okay, this one can also turn blue. Oops. Just jump up here. Now they're blue. Okay. Okay, this one can turn red. Can bounce. You probably want, so this one can jump high, so you probably want this one. No? Okay, where do we go now? Up? Can't go up. Cat Planet was a freeware executable. Wait, what did I just do? How did I unlock this thing? Did I press a button? I don't know what I just did. Alright, I guess I did something. I remember Cat Planet. Nice. Yo, 8.8. Doesn't that look like a snowman? The number 8 drawn like that. It looks like 8.8. It looks like 2 snowmen. Oh, purple is double jump.
Gray had left the old man behind.
Gray?
He had to get to this exit. He had to be the one to get out. A whole world to himself.
I imagine this game would probably be like a bit confusing to people that have color blindness, right? They'll see these shapes, they're just like, are these colors? It's like, I don't know what color this guy represents. Oh, I guess he can swim now. Now he can... Oh, he can double jump. This is an interesting concept, though. Are people with poorly calibrated monitors? No. No, I don't think there's a colorblind mode. I don't see it in here. Yeah, my monitor is not calibrated well. Okay, where do I go now? Nope. Oh, I can, oh, up there, okay. TN panels? What is that? Is that a D's Nuts joke? People with DN panels? Yeah, and go to the left. Yep. What of these shapes made sounds like Link from Zelda? Every time he does an action. Yep. 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 I feel like it would get annoying. It would get annoying very fast. Also, why can't I do this? There we go. Okay, now this shape can swim.
Cursed Gray.
Gray? Paul?
Should never have told him. He had to get to the other AIs of the world, warn them about Gray. Stop him.
Stop him? Oh yeah, right. The word the these is just like a... It's like the word these, except spelled wrong. And pronounced differently. We always forget about the word these. What's up with that? Also, what... This is purple? What can purple do? It can double jump, but this one can't jump very high. Oh, no, it can't. Okay, never mind. You just have to press it immediately. Yo, 810. Do you guys used to think, like, before you understood how software versioning worked, did you used to think they were like fractions or like or decimals?
Well,
I used to think like I remember I was playing like Maple Story, and they had like in the beta version, they got up to like version like 0.99 or something, and we're all like, oh yo, the next release is gonna be version 1, right? And then they went 0.100, and everyone that I knew was just like, what the heck? 0.100 that's not how fractions work. That's not how that's not how numbers work. I learned about this in school. They don't work like that. And then you learn that software versioning is not necessarily like that. What's up with that? Oh. Yeah, I'm aware of numbers sometimes. Oh. Yeah, what the heck is 1.1.1? IP addresses? What do you mean you can 0.0.0.0? How can you have multiple decimals? Literally 19.84. Literally 1.9.8.4. Okay, we can have this guy jump. Jumping. Can't jump high enough. People were confused when Minecraft 1.0 came out because it was in beta for so long. When did that come out? Was that when they introduced food? Because that was like around when I started playing. Software versions are like 10 different build numbers concatenated together. No, there's like a semantic versioning system. Well, that's mostly used for libraries. It's like I like the version numbers that are based on like the year. Like Ubuntu is like 22.05 or whatever. For 2022 May. Nix Packages does the same thing. Food was 1.8. Beta 1.8. Yeah, I was around. I remember that. Oh, I probably want this guy. Wait. I probably want. Let's see, I can have this guy here. I could turn this guy into red. This guy can become red. And oh, shoot. Wait, how do I. Okay, no, I could have this guy. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? Oh, God. Oh, that... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I don't know. Just start counting from 1. I mean, you start from whatever number you want. 0.0.1. There's like the major version, the minor version, the patch version. Sometimes you have like a dash after it. Like 0.0.1 dash RC1. Like dash beta 1. Some people do there's a versioning scheme called like what is it called? Asymptotic versioning. So like they treat it like a decimal. They treat it like from like an actual number. And so they don't want to release version 1, so they'll go like version 0.9, version 0.99, 0.99999. I still don't understand how build numbers... It's dependent on the implementation. Different places do it differently. If you're using like a software library, usually the numbers indicate breaking changes. Usually, as in people don't always do it.
Team Jump had been together for a long time.
What the heck? These people are all the same color.
An oiled machine.
Team Jump?
Like nobody's business.
Jump like the Japanese manga. Shonen Jump. Yeah, usually. Often, pretty often. So usually, like if you're in version 1, it means it'll be compatible with things until version 2 comes out. And then like if you add a new feature that wasn't there in an old version, you increment the patch version or the minor version. So like 2.1 means it's compatible with 2.0, but there's like a new feature that was added. And then 2.1.1 means like you're on 2.1 and then they release like a bug fix or patch for something. But it depends on the place. And it's different if the first major version is 0. You have like 0.1 is treated like the minor version is the same as like a breaking change. I don't know. There's many ways to think about it. A lot of places increase the build number by a random number. What? I see. It's a security through obscurity. Love that. They could just iterate through a bunch of numbers. I feel like that would make it more confusing, like for your own users. What's up with that? Yeah, Kafra, I literally was talking about this Kafra. I gave this specific example of MapleStory. I remember when MapleStory was in beta. It's like version 0.9. Do you mean it's not 0.0? It's not version 1 now? Remember when Archaea went from .x to .10? Did your users complain? Oh, Archaea developers don't understand math. Freaking people not understanding how math works.
They acted as one.
Yep. League of Legends? But League of Legends is like a recent game. Is it? It's not really though. When did League of Legends come out? I don't know. Oops. Warcraft. Splatoon 2.5 instead of Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 is the breaking change. Oops. 2009. The inspirational video music. You just don't understand the vibes. It's called Atmosphere. Also, what? Oh, okay. I played this game around the time it came out. It was okay. You left it a good review on Steam. I saw this game on sale, and then I was like, I'll check it out. And then it was like, oh look, Cafro left a good review of this game.
They answered in unison.
That's cool. Zeno? What is Zeno? It's in this guy. At my workplace, we just increment the number by 1. We chose like an arbitrary number to start from, and then every time we release something, we just increment by 1. It's not like a library or anything, so it's fine. So we'll have like version 0.1. Like 205. And it's fine. It works perfectly okay. Semantic versioning doesn't make sense for most video games. Realistically speaking, almost every video game update would have a major version. Yeah. That's how they do things. Also, I don't like him. What the heck is this? They got wind. I don't like having to switch back and forth between like 5 different shapes. What happened when there were only like 2 shapes? There's too many shapes. You've overstayed your welcome. Whoa. Apparently in 2013 I said good game that gives a warm fuzzy feeling. I marked it as a friend only review. I like, after not using Steam for a long time, I just went back and I removed a bunch of people that I didn't remember. Right, because you know on Steam people just set their name to like something that is like completely unrelated to their the name that you know them by. And you're just like, who the heck is this person? And then I just removed a bunch of people. Yeah. That's me. People do that on Discord. Yeah, but on Discord you can leave a note, right? You can leave a personal note. Be like, oh yes, this person was this person. Yeah, I removed many people. I mean, like, even if I did know who they were, it's just like, it was back when I would just add people, like, for no reason. Or, like, I barely knew this person, I just added them because I don't know, why not? Oh, you can also do that on Steam? Okay. They didn't have that, like, a while ago. I guess they have it now. Let's see, how do I... Oop. How do I get someone up there? Did I mess this up? Oh no. Steam has had nicknames before Discord was a thing. See, but I don't use Steam though. I'm like always logged out of Steam. I'm like, I'm offline right now. I also set my profile to private. I don't need random people finding me. How do I go up there? Wait, why? I don't even need to go up there. Why am I trying to go up there? There's not. No, there is something up there. Never mind. Oh no. Oh, like that, okay. I see, I see. Okay, where does this guy go? On Discord, I love to change my nickname every few weeks and update my avatar as a gimmick. Wow. I just set my display name to W. The people that are on random Discords don't message me. Also, I learned you can disable that. You can make it so people can't message you if you're on the same Discord. I don't want people being like, is that the real Wolfie Wolfington? I'm gonna message him about stuff. Nope. Congrats, W. Okay, alright. Go back. I'm gonna miss out. I missed out on this, is this... Whoa, you can... Wait, these guys don't drown? They don't drown? Is this how you're supposed to do this? This is probably how you're supposed to do this. Yo! That's the achievement unlocked. That's what you get. Poggers? Poggers? Yo, the Wolfie Wolfington. Also, I like people that missed my Splatoon stream on Saturday. I got in the same match as Selen and Shu from Nijisanji EN, and I was looking at the video metrics of like the number of viewers. You can see it like it spiked up at exactly one moment when people like tuned into my stream to check out whether it was actually me.
Sam continued moving upwards. They
There's like
had to
3x
make
viewers for like 5 minutes, and then they all left immediately. And they're like, "Oh, look at this."
Gray had told the couple he was looking
Yep,
for
it's
a
him.
lost
Confirmed. We're gonna stop watching
friend.
now.
He made something up about being alone on a quest for lost allies.
They're introducing too many characters. Like, I remember when it's just like Thomas, like Claire was here. They had John. Who the heck are these guys? Gray? They're like the team jump team? They went too far. What happened? What happened, guys? It's probably a fake Selene. It was the real Selene VT. Selene FPS VT. Last time, weren't they all disappear? Yeah, last time in this game, there's like a cloud. It was like eating everyone. Now I don't know. I don't know what's going on now. Thomas died to make way for these guys. What? I totally missed that. I had no idea. Wait, Thomas died? These are just the new guys? That's messed up. How could they do that to him? So what am I doing? Try to get this guy. How do I get this guy? There's probably a button I can press. Thomas quit being a tank engine. Thomas the tank engine. Wow. Wolfie view botting. Okay, so I want to avoid the shapes. Wait, can I... This guy... Can I go... Never mind, I thought I could go down there. I think this guy's probably stuck here until I can, like, find a button. Oh no. Okay. I want to avoid the gray shapes. I could try to rush it, but I feel like that would be a bad idea. Like, I could go under there, but I won't. I mean, but I could if I wanted to. But I won't. I'm not gonna do that. Also, maybe I should have done it the other way. I feel like maybe... No, maybe we don't have to jump. No, this is fine. Wait, but then how do I get the other guy here? Where's the button? I thought there was gonna be a button. Dang. Oh man, okay. Was I supposed to like... Wait. Supposed to get this guy to jump... Wait, oh, what if I had gotten... Yeah, I'll just let them drown. Maybe I was supposed to get the tall one to go down there? Not down here. Oh no. Is a block moving on the upper right? I think I'm stuck. I can't... I wasn't supposed to get this guy down here. Okay, let's restart. Okay, there's something moving on the upper right.
Continued moving upwards. They had to make
Gray, Joe, and Sam. Okay, yes, there's this thing.
He was looking for a lost friend. He'd made something up about being alone
Oh,
on a
shoot.
quest for lost allies. They had eaten it up.
Is there something over here? I don't know. Oh shoot, wait, did I get this guy stuck? Oh wait, you can get... Oh, I see. See that thing over there? Yeah, I see. I understand. Totally... Oh, then I didn't have to reset. I could have just... I don't know. Okay, I just wasted my time. Okay, just get this guy to jump. So I can go up there. And then a square guy go down here. Oh, oh snap. Oh, now it's moving over. Yep. Just have to make sure not to fall down there. Okay. Okay, now everyone is accounted for. So I didn't have to do it that carefully like I did before. Okay, just everyone can go across. I feel like it's probably like more time efficient if I just do it that way. This time I'll rush though. I can go fast. Okay, yeah, this is a lot faster. I should have done it this way. Okay, we get the other guy. And Galaxy Brain play right here. Okay. Let's go. Everyone's blue. Remember that song about blue? Eiffel 67? What's the number? Oh god, one more of this.
The team, along with their spiritual leader Paul, worked their way right.
Paul.
Teams
65. How do you remember this stuff?
Progress. They'd obliterated all challenges in their path. Yeah, they'd heard of individuals getting stuck on
Why
staircases,
65?
stepping stones.
What's the deal with
This did not
65?
happen to Team Jump.
Also, it's already 6:30. I didn't hydrate. I should hydrate. Hold on. Let me keep the music playing. Alright. Alright, because Hamflow's blue, that's why he remembers. He's blue, if he was green, he would die. That's not actually the lyrics. I never thought those were the lyrics, but apparently some people think those are the lyrics. It's not the... They're just saying words. Just like me, I say words. Just like me for real. Frog. Okay, so what I want to do here, I want to these guys to not be upside down. This guy can be not upside down. This guy as well. We got multiple people not being upside down. Well, technically they're not upside down. They're just inverted gravity. Okay. Everyone but this guy is in the right place. And then it's just a matter of timing. Yo. You've done it. A computer chose the name Eiffel randomly. Number 65. What are you talking? Is that real? That's real? That's a real Eiffel 65 lore? You think Hamflow would just make this stuff up? He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to us. Hamflow making up Eiffel 65 lore. This is his fan fiction. Okay. I'm gonna choose to believe that it's true information.
Gray could tell
What
they were
the?
nearing the exit port.
Oh, there's a spawn point.
He smiled to himself, trying to work out the easiest way of dispensing with his allies when the time came.
Dispensing? Like in TF2? You guys know that reference? Dispensing? Yo. Gamer references right here. What if he's FL? NFL? Amogus? What? Man. When are they gonna make TF3? Valve just never making third versions of games. Okay, these guys can go under. They call this momentum, conservation of momentum. Look at that, look at that. This one can go, yep, look at that. Oh man. Oh. Valve can certainly count to 3. Remember Team Fortress 3? When they announced Team Fortress 3? Oh shoot, what? The heck? Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do this. No. Wait, I can't go. Okay, well, I can go this way. Oh shoot. Yeah, look at that. We've used our brains. My brain. We've used my brain to do this.
The others beyond the wall. They were doing well.
Team Fortress.
To shout a warning, but they couldn't
It's like Left 4 Dead.
Gray counted.
They went straight from 2 to 4.
He could take.
Left 3 Dead. Back for Blood. Welcome, Lumina channel. Whoa, this map is huge. Do you expect me to keep all this in my brain? Cooler Soup. New name just dropped. Left 2 die. Yeah, left. Left 1 dead. Left 2 die. Left 3... Left 3 times means turning to the right. Left 4 Dead. What the heck? There's like 7 shapes here. So I can keep track of like 7 shapes. Okay, how do I get this guy out of here though? Oh, what if I... Okay, can I get this guy back down there? Because I feel like... Okay, they can they jump on this guy? Yeah, right to die. Left 2 dead. Left 1 dead. Okay, so this. No, oh wait, but I can get this guy. Hold on. Yeah, like this. Yo. Now they can double jump. And then check this out. I can go up there. Whoa. This game really makes you think. Oh no, wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I'll go down. Go down. And then go up. They can jump. They be jumping though? Stop. Stop doing this. I need to get them. I can just go down here. And then I could get this guy. This is me narrating games. Yo, I can jump and then I can get this guy to go up here and then they can jump and then they can jump. Look, they're up there now. They've jumped. They've successfully jumped. Now they're all up here. You won't hear narration like this on any other channel. Only I can do this. This is why I'm a pro streamer. I truly know how to engage the audience by saying things such as, I'm going to jump. Oh no, but look, this guy's trapped down here. He can't jump. So instead, you get them down there. This is when everyone just goes to watch a different stream. Like, I was here for the commentary. I was here to listen to him talk about stuff unrelated to the game, and here he is. He's just talking about jumping. Oh, what are you gonna say? Like, next he's gonna talk about when was the last time you jumped in real life? He's already talked about that. He's mentioned this already. Guys, when was the last time you jumped in real life? I honestly don't remember. You jump all the time in video games, but it's like, when do you ever jump in real life? I never jump. I feel like if I jumped, I would just like I just injure my knees. 3 seconds ago? What the? Yeah, I was also thinking about version numbers. Isn't it weird that sometimes they go from 1.9 to 1.10? It's as if they don't understand how fractions work. Also, remember like TI-83 calculators? Remember those? Remember when they had Box Boy on TI-83, and then they had like the silver TI-83 edition, and then they had remember Wolfram Alpha? Block Dude? Yo. Remember Among Us? Doesn't this guy look like Among Us? This guy right here. It's not Box Boy. Boxman? John Boxman? Gnarls Barkley? Remember when we were playing this game? Oh, we do the same strategy here. Oops. We do this. Get to jump by crowd of people because they love even... What are you saying? Is that a real sentence? Get jumped by crowd of people because they love even though they are high-fiving their one. Even with that correction, I don't know what you're saying. Mario? When Mario jumps? I realize your model looks like the little girl from the Oblongs. I don't know what that is. The Oblongs? Is that a TV show? Is that a VTuber group? The Oblongs? Is that a band? People know what this is. I don't know what that is. Band? Disney show? Disney? I don't know Disney. I didn't grow up with this stuff. Oop. Okay, now we can go down here. He's no longer purple. Oh, I see. I didn't want to go there. This path is so long. Oh, look. They could have made... This is like 2 separate puzzles, right? Like, these people are just on this side. Completely unrelated to the other ones. So what am I doing? I'll just get them all... I'll get them all over here. Oblongs was an adult animated show on the WB. And later Adult Swim. I don't know. I don't really know those things. I'm unfamiliar with television. Okay, what what do I do? Oh no. Oh, I could probably what I could like jump. I could go. I could jump over this. Yeah, look at that. And then this guy could go down here. Not a kid show, not Disney. What's happening? What are you guys talking about? Oblongs? Okay, well this guy, you could stay here. And then we could get this guy. Oh. Intense focus. Precision gaming right here. Oop. I'm just gonna assume I need to get this guy down here. Probably. Nope. Or up here. What the heck? Oh, I was right. I was correct. Okay, now they all need to go down. Nuclear waste. Isn't there a video game? There's like a 60 seconds reatomized. That's a game about nuclear waste, right? Nuclear fallout. Fallout. Oh, I could also go up. Okay. Nice. Nuclear waste. Yeah, wasn't Fallout about Fallout? The Fallout game series? Critically acclaimed. Oh, we got more shapes now.
Sam was worried at how silent Gray had become. He wasn't responding to Joe's questions or acknowledging them at all.
Are they zombies? These guys zombies? I stopped following the lore. Can someone explain? So, like, Thomas, like, sacrificed himself to allow these people to be born? But then, like, who are these guys? Literally who? Oh, shoot. They're also AI? Thomas was AI? Second generation? Oh, this is like, what's that thing called when AI learns things? The iteration? No, not iterations. There's a term for it. It's like, you know those videos of like someone's like, oh, I taught a Mario AI, or I taught an AI how to play Mario, and then it just did like generational. It would like die a bunch, and then it chose like the best version, and then that became the second generation. What's that called? Generation? Okay, but there's a term for it. It's like the type of machine. Yeah, no, not neural network. I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Mario AI learns Mario. It's called. There's a term for that type of learning. Neural network. Genetic algorithm. Genetic algorithm. That's what it was. Oh shoot. It's when you have algorithms. This game lore is like Kingdom Hearts, where one person dies becoming two different. You just spoil Kingdom Hearts. I was gonna play that. Look, I had like 50 billion games in my backlog. I swear, I was gonna. There's Mickey Mouse. I got Mickey Mouse. Okay, wait. How do I? Okay, I want to get this guy. I'm kidding. I had no plans of playing it. Oh shoot! I have to start over. What the heck? No, no. I did all that. You should play Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I didn't even know that was a good... Sorry, I didn't even know that was a game in the series. See, I thought I could make that. Okay, what if I... Yep. I was trying to hit, like, the red before... Yep. Nope. No, I probably can't do it. I probably can't do it. Okay, well... Gonna jump. It's Riku. They put bugs in him. What? Like computer bugs or like insect bugs? Yeah, like inject him with bugs. The bug serum. Did he become a bug? Hello, Chaos Ryan. What the heck? This guy got pushed. He was pushed. Day is going perfectly okay. And he literally becomes a bug. Like what kind of bug though? Insect? No, no, I keep having to do this. Becomes an ant. Why do they call it Kingdom Hearts anyway? Did they like in the game, did they ever do like a title drop? You think they'll, if they didn't do a title drop, you think they'll wait until the last game? Like, oh yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts? Okay, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know much about the game. Kingdom Hearts is an actual thing. They have title dropped it? Okay. Well, that shows what I know. It's a door and... the unbroken... You know, okay, I don't know the lore. It's a bug in time. Why are Disney characters in Kingdom Hearts again? Did he open the door to darkness and then Mickey was like, oh wait, you know what? I'm stupid. I could I was probably supposed to get the red thing and then I could, instead of trying to get this one to jump over, I could just like make a trampoline. I feel like that would have been the obvious solution. Wow. Just because I don't have the backseating disabled tag, backseating allowed tag, you guys stop backseating. Alfie, look, there's a red thing right there. You could have jumped. But not like that. Don't do that. Yeah, stop doing that. Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora is like, I know that Kingdom Hearts is light. What? Light and darkness metaphors? What? Yo, remember the time when Sora... You know Sora means sky? It means sky in Japanese, you know this? It's symbolic of his ability to fly into the sky. Dang it. stop paying attention and can't follow the game. This game or Kingdom Hearts? Have you tried simply winning the game? No. Maybe I should try doing that. I never thought about it. Could you guys ever try, like, winning? Have you guys considered this? I feel like that would be good. It would be among the good things to do. Just win. Okay, so get this guy. Ah, shoot. Okay, jump back over. Turn this guy red. This guy turns red. And then go back on this side. And now the small square guy can jump. Look at that. Oh, but then I could get this guy. No. I could get this guy as well. This guy can also become red and then jump over here. Oh, shoot. Let's go. I've finally done it after like 10 minutes. I'm gonna forever remember this part. I'm gonna be like, this is the part where I talked about Kingdom Hearts. Is winning everything? Have you played Disco Elysium? No, because that game is all lore. It's a lot of either reading or listening to someone. What the heck? Wait, do you guys see that? I don't think that was supposed to happen. I just reset everything. Is that a bug? They inject bugs into this game. That's messed up. Wait, okay, I don't even need them to go over there. They can just jump on their own. Yeah, because they can jump. They can jump high. He hasn't been watching the game. But you love this game. You gave it a review on Steam. This is just the same thing you've already been doing. They're just all red now. No. Okay, now what do I do? I could do this. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that one. Okay. Just don't get enough gravity that you crash into the spikes. Okay, alright. Just jump. Not like that. Not like this. I get some not like this in chat. Stop doing that. Okay, don't jump. Don't jump on this guy. This guy, you can go here. Wait, I don't even need to do that. Why am I doing this? I could just be doing this. They could have put like some spawn points in here, right? So I don't have to go all the way back. Imagine if they did that. I never use my own not like this emote. I have it, but I never use it. Who's that third not like this? Cinnamon Twitches? Yo, on Twitch? Okay. I feel like of all the not like this emotes that I've had, I think Chia's is my favorite. Chia VTuber. My sub to her expired, so I don't have access to it anymore. But I feel like that was my preferred not like this emote. Okay, how do I... Oop. No, just do this, and then we get the spawn point.
Really trying to save his friends?
Yeah, it's the best one. Too bad I can't show it. Okay, we're almost at the end. of the level. Oh no. Oh, just walk over. There we go. And then we can go, whoops. No, not like that. Then everyone's on this side now. Oh. Nice. Okay, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that one. Okay, jump. Yo, you have the sub. Oh, sorry. You can use your channel points to obtain access. Yes, that's a thing you can do on Twitch. Yo, are we finally almost at the end of the level? This level took such a long time. Imagine if this was the last level. It's like when we played Puyo Tetris 2 and I beat the final boss and I was just like, wait, that's the boss. That's literally the last boss. I had no sense of magnitude because I was skipping all the lore. What the heck? Is this like they periodically change colors? Oh shoot.
Paul knew the path ahead wasn't safe. He told the team to wait, that he'd come get them when it was secure.
This is fall down, but except it's fall up.
Stopped, whatever the cost.
There's 100 levels? What? Which level is this? 9.8 Fall Guys? Remember Fall Guys? Why does this narrator sound like the Twitch donation text-to-speech? There's multiple of those. I don't know which one you're talking about specifically. What if it was? What if they? Actually, do you guys see? There's like a mod of the Stanley Parable, where they replaced the narrator with the TikTok narrator. You guys know which one I'm talking about? The one who's the female voice that's always like upbeat. They had someone made a mod where they replaced all the voice lines with TikTok female voice narrator. It was funny and also annoying. I don't know how to imitate that voice. It's like Stanley went. I can't do it again. Well, give me something to say. Wow, Stanley Parable. Yo, Stanley the Parable. It's raining. 9.9. Okay, if it's 100 levels. And they're using semantic versioning. If they're using like actual number versioning of numbers. What if the next level is 10.0? What if this is the last level? Outcropping? Sorry, what did he say? What's happening? What's the lore? Blue? There's probably something to the left. They wouldn't just put that staircase there for no reason. Right? Right? They wouldn't do that to me. Look, there's something there. Oh, that's the end. Oh, no, they got the cloud. The cloud is here. Okay, I probably want this guy to be... Go to the checkpoint. Okay, one of them is blue. We can get one of them to be blue. And then just get everyone to jump off. I can't remember any of these levels. Yeah, because it was such a long time ago. Man. Okay, who needs to be on this side? The tall one? This level is big. Why'd they make this level so big? And there are 10 sets of levels within 10 levels within each set. With 10 levels. Okay, so this would be the last world then, right? I've been playing Guess the Dot Game. What is that? The Dot Game? What the heck, man? What am I doing? Okay, don't turn this. This guy does not turn blue. This guy should be... maybe purple? This guy can be purple. Can double jump. And then we want someone else to be blue. This guy can be blue. It's kind of just like, it's like trial and error. It's like, I don't know, I don't know what color. Ah, shoot. Okay, and then go up. Now this guy can double jump. Okay, it's not good enough to be up there. Whoop. They didn't have to make this platform so much so high, right? They could have had just like one of these, right? I kind of get the point after the first few. There's one more world. What? Oh yeah, you did say, okay, there's 10 sets of levels, I see. Oh shoot, okay, wait, does this guy have to be red? Oh my god. What if it doesn't matter? What if I looked up like a walkthrough on this level? Oh no, he's not tall enough to go up there. Or this one could be red. Or bouncing. And then the tall one can be the blue one. Sure. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. This is kind of tedious. I'll be honest. I think this game could have been a bit shorter. Also, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, I was supposed to get this guy. Sorry, my reasoning for getting... let's see, this guy was... so that small guy can jump on top. Yes, just like this. Really symbolic. Teamwork. You guys ever hear of teamwork? This is when you work together as a team. And then there's no problem you can't solve. Okay, what am I supposed to do? The colors, I'm supposed to get... oh no. Okay, wait, this guy can go... wait, whatever. Okay, what am I... okay, wait, this guy is up. They're stuck now. I wonder how many times I've said this guy on the stream. Oh no, he can't jump high enough. Okay, this one should be purple. Okay, probably. Maybe. Oh, but now I have to like ferry everyone across again. Man. I didn't want to think this much. This freaking guy. Oh wait, but this guy can jump. Can he jump through here? If I were to double jump? No. Ah. I'm gonna look up a guide to this tutorial. Tutorial to this game. This level. Thomas was alone 9.9. Because I don't feel like doing this. 9.9. Walkthrough, 4 minutes and 19 seconds walkthrough. Okay, this is quite the long level, guys. Okay. Do I want to go to the left first? What is he doing? Okay, so you want... blue, okay, this... okay, just get everyone to the left. And then... Wait, what is happening? Okay. This one's red. Blue, this one? Okay. You can't even see what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so you want red. Okay. The short one goes to the left. The tall one. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna... okay, this one... you go to the left. Just get everyone over to the left. Just like this. Oops. You guys still immersed? Is the gameplay immersive to you guys? Wow, remember when he had the shape and he jumped on top of the other shape? And they made like a staircase? Really makes you think. Okay, alright. Yeah, it's like I can see the shapes in real life. Imagine if shapes existed in real life. Is the rain going upside down? Yeah, I just noticed this. Is it going upside down or am I imagining this? Or is it just like aliasing? You guys know about aliasing? Typically people think about aliasing in the concept of in terms of like images, anti-aliasing. It's also applies to many things. Such as audio. You can have audio sampling, aliasing. Look up Nyquist frequency. I don't know. I learned this stuff at some point. Am I pro or anti-aliasing? You can't make me pick. Am I stuck? Did I get stuck? Alright, let me go back to the tutorial. Was I not supposed to do this? What is happening? Oh no, I was supposed to I was supposed to get... Okay. Do I even need blue for this? No, okay. Yo, Probs Not Jack knows about the meta? Electrical engineers? System signal processing? Okay, so one of these needs to be... Let's have... This one... One of these needs to be blue. This one. The other one can have the double jump. Maybe. No, I think I've done this wrong. Yo, signals. Digital signal processing. Alright. Oh. I'm like quiet right now because I'm like intensely focusing. Okay, now you can jump up here. Yo, we have the double jump. Okay, but how's this guy gonna get up? There's simply no way. Unless we have... We could have, Oh, but this guy's already... He's already over here. I can't get him back. He can't go back up. Do I have to reset? Maybe this guy should be the last guy. This sucks. Why did they design this level like this? If it was me, I would simply design the level so that you could not get soft-locked.
The Pixel Cloud had been separated from its allies for some time.
You could just... No, there's an invisible wall there.
In order to retreat,
You couldn't see it because it's invisible.
by the appearance of the
But you
four
cannot
formations
throw 'em
below.
off.
The old one seemed to be leading the lion.
I remember this game being hard. Okay, look, I just am bad. I'm just bad.
She could remove them both.
I'm simply...
Could wait.
I'm bad at this
She wasn't
game.
going anywhere.
Okay, what was it gonna do? Get this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna get this small guy over there. But just like... And then not get the tall one? The tall one is needed later? Right? For something? Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Oh no, we got the cloud is back. I know I said I could probably finish this game today, but I feel like probably not. Okay, so this guy's here now. And now this guy can be, this guy could be blue. This one can be purple. This one, I should probably consult the tutorial that I've been looking at. Blue? Okay, this one can be blue. Wait, what color did he make the tall one? Red. Okay. Okay, I'm just following a tutorial here. Okay. Boop. Bloop. Did he make this one? This one? Okay, yes. This one is purple. Just ferry both of them across. Or would this be too heavy? No, it's fine. Okay. And then just jump, and then you can... Wait, you don't even need the double jump. Oh, wait. Oh, it's that much easier. Okay, so you have this guy jump, and then... Oh, now this one can go over. Look at that. Okay. And then just do some basic platforming. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, this guy can swim. Okay. I thought I fell off. Wait, but then how am I gonna get the tall guy on the other side? If there's nothing to bounce off. Alright. So this guy's here now. I also thought about L plus ratio. Every time I think about falling off, I just think L plus ratio. The Twitter brainworms. Why do they call it that? Do they have... Are there real brainworms? Probably. Okay, alright. So now the last one is... this guy. Probably purple. Probably turn purple to double jump. no, you know what? I could have had... Wait, I could have this guy be red. This guy... If this guy was red, then I can use him as a platform. I should have thought about that. Oh no. But now, is it even possible to get this guy up there? I think I wasted all my time. Man. No, this is possible, right? This has to be possible. It's not possible. Oh no. Ah! Alright, so we need to get one of those guys back here. Maybe this one? Yeah, get this guy back. Wait, but then how's how's this guy gonna get up there? No, this is still doable. It's fine. Can Longboy jump with the rectangle? Hey, can he? No, you can't jump. He's not good enough for that. Alright, so... Wait, but you can't even... Okay. Okay, so you need at least 2 other people for this. Right, and then... This way. So you go... Yep, go here. Alright. I really wish you could, like, choose to, like, lock a character so you don't keep switching to them. You're like, okay, this one's done. Don't let me switch to them until I say otherwise. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, so now that this guy's there, we can use this guy to go, to help that guy back over there. Oh, this guy, this one needs to be red. So that it can be bounced. Bouncy. And then... Wait. Just go over. I wonder how long I spent on this level. It feels like way too long. It should not be taking me this long. Even with, like, looking up a guide online, I still got it wrong. Just like, the witness, or, the looker. Okay. There we go, we're almost done. We're almost done with this level. And then we can find the 10th level. We're definitely not gonna finish this game today. Okay, so while he's doing that, go back. Get the double jump. Let's go, we're doing it. Okay, this one's done. Another 200 chapters. Oh shoot, I moved the wrong way. Imagine if I just jumped off with this one. That would have sucked. No. I do think this is a good game though. I just feel like for this level they could have like maybe simplified. They didn't have to put that many steps, right? I feel like that staircase, both of those staircases could have been like a lot shorter. It's like after you do the first one and the second one, you're just kind of like, okay, I get it. Oh, here's a cloud. It's gonna consume everyone. Oh no. 9, 10. Oh, what is that? Snow? Snow level? What the heck is
Jack
this?
and Sam ran.
Joe and
They had
Sam?
no idea where these final portals would lead, but it had to be better than this.
Wait. How do I get this? Oh, I see. I see. Platforming. And then, whoa, okay. It's a maze? It's some kind of maze? Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, but this one has to actually do platforming. None of that reverse gravity stuff. Yep. Oh no, can't jump high enough for that. What is that? You got like a some kind of thing? Okay, what? Press the button. Press this button. Oh no, am I stuck? Did I get stuck? No, right? No. Okay, no, I just... Alright. No, we're good. Just going through the tube. Yo, what the heck? What is this? Portals? Thomas, achievement unlocked. Thomas was not alone. I've been clickbaited. Title not dropped. Anti-title drop. Wait, that's it? I was like, we're not gonna beat the game. I thought there was a 10th world. Lied to me. Or was the first world 0.1? Was this game 0 indexed? Also, Mike, follow Mike on Twitter. Mike Bethel. Let me check out his Twitter. Mike Bethel. Bethel. 2 L's or 1 L? 2 L's. Bethel Games. Yo, his second latest tweet was a retweet of Thomas Was Alone. He's still talking about this game, huh? Okay, Mike Bethel's latest real tweet. Shout out to the dude in a canal boat on my morning walk yelling, hello, hello, I'm here, hello, to the extent that I had headphones off and was about to jump in the water, and then he said, yes, I'm calling about my phone bill. It really makes you think. It really makes you think. Let's see, I got a new Wick flavored bot following me every few weeks, I guess because it's in my profile. Hey, LOL, remember when I directed a John Wick video game? Wait, he directed a John Wick video game? John Wick Hex? Oh yeah, I know that one. I'm aware of that one. It was like a puzzle style game, right? Usually when you think of John Wick, you think of like action game, but John Wick Hex was like, it's like strategy game. Turn-based strategy. Also, doesn't it sound like the music is doubled? It sounds like 2 different songs are playing over each other. Tom's Was Alone was his first big break. Good for him. He has a tweet of Kermit the Frog from the Muppets as Spider-Man. He has also tweeted, y'all weren't kidding about Top Gun, my god, perfect movie. Alright, well, I guess we did beat the game. I don't really understand, like, the lore. I don't really know, like, what's going on. It just seems like I was confused. I was confused for a long time. Hello, Vera. I tried the Solitaire Conspiracy. Is that like a puzzle game? Pog. Okay, alright, we've done it. As perfect, like just on time. It's about the time I end my stream. So this is the perfect game for 2 streams. The lore is that the AIs are escaping to the internet. And then everything else is just AI infighting. Alright. That's cool. Check it out though. We can go to the end screen. National Lemon Juice Day. According to Hoyle Day, founding anniversary of the Senate. Oh, the Philippine Senate. Individual Rights Day, International Day Against Nuclear Tests, Late Summer Bank Holiday, Literacy and Numeracy Week. More herbs, less salt. National Chop Suey. Hero Days. National Sports Day. Uprising. Summer Bank Holiday. Oops. That daily calendar is really cool. Yeah. I stole the content from nationaltoday.com. Can we GitHub action that parses it? Okay, which day is good? National Lemon Juice Day. It's like the most most interesting one out of this. Not to say that independence of what is it? Philippines, whatever. Like that's a real holiday. I just mean like the ones that are fake holidays. You wanted to? What do you mean? National Lemon Juice Day raid. Okay, let's see who to raid. Yeah, which sport? Every sport. Okay, National Lemon Juice Day raid. And let's check. 25 minutes ago, I was gifted a gift sub to Kuzip. Alright, let's see who's streaming. Got a bunch of people streaming. I have raided all of these people. So, let's raid. Let's see, hello Nanodan. Wait, let me see who am I raid? Who can I raid? Who should I raid? Germa? Germa? Yeah, we're Germa. Which of these people have I not raided in a while? Hey, raid Dahlia. Let's raid Dahlia Wintro. Why not? There we go, raid's going. She's playing Hatsune Miku, Project Diva Mega Mix Plus. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I will stream something. I don't know what. I'll stream something tomorrow. Lawn mowing simulator? Probably not. But Wednesday we'll do some fishing. It'll be my last day of work on Wednesday. Talk about not working anymore until next week. That's cool. New job arc starting soon. After like 2 years of talking about finding a new job. And last day of work ever. I'm retiring. I'm graduating from the workplace into the next workplace. Last day of what is that? What is that emote? Doctagon Oge. All right. Well, goodbye.